Hello everyone, I'm Sharon. Today in this video tutorial I will demonstrate how to animate our dissection proof for Pythagoras Theorem in Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. I assume we all have knowledge of how to construct basic shapes in PowerPoint. First of all, we need a slide like this, with a right angle triangle and 3 squares. I suggest using the grid lines function when constructing shapes as it makes it easier to visualize the size and position of the shapes. We can change the size and adjust the position of the shapes either by using the mouse or arrow keys on the keyboard. Holding down the control keys with the arrow keys allows you to move shapes in smaller steps each time. After making all 3 squares, click one of the shapes and go to Format and Size. Change the measurements as you desire. Look at your measurements and make sure all the sides are equal as we want squares. Duplicate the slide by right-clicking on the slide and select that option. In our new slide, copy and paste the small blue square. Move the square to the bottom, aligning with the larger one. Here, we can use the arrow keys and control function for better position, or we can just use the guidelines. Select both squares by clicking and holding down the control key on your keyboard. Go to Format and Group. Copy and paste, then rotate the group shape by 30 degrees. Go to Rotate, more rotation options, and change the rotation to 30 and click Close. Using the copy and paste function, align the replicates like the background shown here, making sure that you have selected and grouped all the blue squares. Select the group as a whole, right click and go to Center Back. Go back to the first slide, copy and paste the pink square. Then I want to change it back to 0 degrees. So I go to more rotation options again, and this time 0. Copy the group of rotated blue squares in slide 3 and paste in the new slide like this. Cut the pink square and paste in the new slide. Now we can adjust the position of the squares as shown. Using the copy and paste function again, we can make a pink grid like this. We can also use the zoom in tool here to ensure better position whilst adjusting. Now we move to the animation part. Return to the third slide. Click Animations and Animation Pane. Select the pink square, the right angle triangle and the group shape. Go to Add Animation and click Disappear, and as you can see it previews it. Select the small blue square and go to Add Animation again. This time we want more motion paths. Choose down, as I want it to travel down like this. As you can see here, it doesn't go down where I want it to yet. So I click OK, and then I can extend and adjust the motion paths as needed. Select the group shapes. Click Add Animation and choose Appear. Select both blue squares. Choose Disappear. Select the group squares again, and this time I want to rotate it, then make it travel up to there. So I go to Add Animation and go to Spin. As you can see, it does a 360 degrees turn. I only want about 30, So I go to my drop down box and go to effect options and then changed it to custom and 30. It's very important here to hit the enter key, otherwise the settings will not be saved. As you can see, it shows you what it's been doing. Now the speed for our spin is too slow, so we can go to the drop down menu again and click timing and change the rotation to 1 second. As you can see, the transition is much quicker. Now I want to select the group again and go to add animation and more motion paths, as I want it to go up like that. Now the closest option we can get is diagonal up right, but I want it to travel diagonal up left. One way is to adjust the motion path like this. Now PowerPoint is an excellent software to do animations, and with a bit of trial and improvement we can make sure that the group squares will travel exactly to where we want it to. And it might take some time and feel like it's time consuming, but it will be worth it at the end. Finally, select the group of squares at the back and click add animation and fade. And we have ended up with a basic demonstration of the proof of Pythagoras Theorem using PowerPoint. I hope you have enjoyed this demonstration. Happy animating!